Everybody, it's Dr. Jason Kaufman at Advanced Integrated Health. We've been talking about food sensitivities for the past couple of videos, why they're so harmful and why without testing they're so difficult to uncover. So today I want to talk about, well, why? Why do we get them? The top 5 causes of food sensitivity. So number 1, you're eating too much of one food, right? This happens a lot. You can actually become sensitive to any food that you eat too often. And again, a lot of people, this is their issue. They eat a relatively small number of foods and they eat them several times a day. For example, wheat is a very common sensitivity, as you might know. Where is it found? In a person's breakfast cereal, in their sandwich that they have for lunch, in their spaghetti that they're having for dinner, in all the cookies and cakes that they're snacking on all day long, right? So it's not only the bad stuff, even something like a good quality protein, chicken for example. Do you know people who eat chicken all the time? I do. I see them all the time. Chicken 5 times a week. We had a colleague whose wife is, pretty healthy, but really resistant weight loss. And she tested extremely high for chicken. And when chicken was removed, she lost 20 pounds in 40 days. That's an extreme example of this. But again, you want to avoid eating the same things over and over again. Reason number 2, cause number 2, what's called leaky gut or intestinal permeability. So let's give you a digestion 101, okay? Your digestive tract actually plays a vital role in preventing illness, not just digesting food, right? This is very common when it comes to food sensitivities. The lining of your gut, guys, in other words, the lining of the digestive system is inflamed, right, when you have a food sensitivity. So small openings in the lining of your gut, cells that are called tight junctions, right? They basically open up from the damage, and this is called leaky gut syndrome. With leaky gut syndrome, what happens is partially digested proteins cross over from the gut and leak, hence the name, into the bloodstream. These are large protein molecules and they cause the immune system to go crazy because the immune system just sees that as a foreign invader. It causes all kinds of problems, but not in the gut alone, all over the body, right? Also, when this happens, yeast and bacteria go into the bloodstream and they can set up infection in the muscles, in the joints, in the bones, in the brain even, in the coronary arteries. So bottom line, leaky gut causes problems far beyond the gut. That's the point. It's a localized problem, but it has global or whole body consequences. Number 3 cause of the sensitivity, deficiency in probiotics. That's the good bacteria, that's the friendly bacteria, right? It's in the literature now, it's called a poor microbiome. So what's the role of the good bacteria? Some people don't even know that they have good bacteria, right? So it's to enhance and maintain the health of the gut. It's also used for killing the bad bacteria. So that's their role, that's their job. So if you have parasite infections, if you've ever had antibiotics, if you've ever had a lot of medication, if you have any stress, if you have a poor diet, specifically sugar, wheat, flour, right? What else? Smoking, alcohol, ever had a candida overgrowth, all these things I'm mentioning contribute to the deficiency of good bacteria. Also, bottle feeding your baby sort of disrupts the balance. So why do I mention that? Because this can really start quite early and people can suffer for many years. Number 4, just an overtaxed, overworked immune system. Constant stress, 24/7, physical, chemical, emotional stress. Exposure to air and water pollution. What else? To pesticides, herbicides, insecticides, fungicides, right? Chemicals in our food, right? So that's why, along with food sensitivities, one of the other key pillars of health behind me, which we'll talk about soon, is toxicity. Detoxification on the level of the cells has to be a part of your health program, right? Last reason, number 5, cause is simply hereditary genetics. There's some research that indicates strong tendency if both parents have allergies. It's about 60% chance that the child develops food allergies, but if only one parent is allergic, the child has, maybe half that, 33%, something like that. So specifically, a person could inherit what? A deficiency of maybe an enzyme like lactose. That's what helps them digest protein like milk protein. Similar case for people who have nightshade allergies. Those are people who are real sensitive to things like tomatoes or potatoes or eggplants or peppers, those kinds of foods, right? So those are the top 5 food sensitivities. Now, so many people who test positive for these foods, they are curious, right? I've never had a problem before. I hear that all the time. But look, food sensitivities are not fixed, right? They come and go during a person's lifetime. So you can insist that you've never had this problem before. And what I tell people is, yeah, that was before. Because the reality is now you're 10 years older. What does that mean? You have accumulated. It's called bioaccumulation. You've accumulated 10 more years of toxins from your environment. 10 more years of toxins from the air and the water and the food and commercialized, refined, processed foods that you're eating. You're 10 years more deficient, guys, right, in key essential nutrients that you should have been getting by eating more whole food, that you should have been getting by eating whole food supplements instead of synthetic supplements that a lot of people take. 10 more years deficient in enzymes and minerals and good balance of healthy fats. So you have a different body now. Does that make sense? You're just different. Also, food sensitivities and allergies change every year. So just because you're diagnosed or test positive for a food sensitivity or allergy one year doesn't mean, definitely not. I mean, we help people heal from these things. So you don't have it forever. But we do encourage people to get tested often. I mean, not all the time, but maybe once a year, right? And now we have the technology to do this. So like we always say, we never guess with these things. With food sensitivities, we always test. Now tomorrow in our next video, right, we're going to leave this first pillar of sensitivities to go on and talk about the second one that you see behind me, nutritional deficiencies, the one that I just kind of alluded to, right? Yes, it's totally possible that you're eating, but are you truly being nourished? So stay tuned for that. Now, if you learned something today, I hope you did. If you'd like to learn more about how we help people with advanced nutrition and detoxification, there's a few things you can do. Please like this video, follow us, subscribe to our channel. Of course, visit us at our website. But I want you to do 2 more important things. Share this video, guys. There are parents out there with children who have sensitivities, ADHD, all kinds of behavioral problems, blood sugar problems. We see a ton of autoimmune diseases, thyroid, digestion, of course. Share this video with people you care about. And the last thing is come see us. Come see us and talk about your health goals, your weight loss concerns, right? We offer a free consultation, right? We invite you to sit down with myself or one of the other doctors. No obligation. You can reach the office directly at 973-376-8383. Really appreciate you guys listening. Look forward to that next video. And bye-bye for now.